How's it going? Dragonspine just came out, and I'm gonna, instead of making 8 videos about every different little puzzle, I'm gonna make one big ultra video for everything I found in Dragonspine. That means all the puzzles, luxurious chests, and I'll even show off secret boss. I do want to include that there will be spoilers for the DLC, so if you do not want those, please come back when you're done. Okay, first thing I'm going to show you is pretty easy to find. I would wait till you're done exploring kind of the whole map to do this, but it is a good last thing to get a luxurious chest for. If you head to this teleport point, you run up the ramp, you're going to find a door right here. I'll show you exactly how to run up here at the end. This door will be closed, obviously. You're going to come up to here, and it's going to require 3 different boxes. I'm going to show you exactly where those are right now. Alright, the first box is going to be right here on this waypoint. You can teleport here, run down. All you're going to do is press F on the sword. It's going to give you the box. That's the first one done. Now the second box is even easier. You go to this teleport point and you head on down right over here. You interact with this gravestone. Paimon will ask if you want to lay down some flowers. Do that, and a luxurious chest will spawn right here holding your next box. Okay, your last box, you're going to teleport right here, cross the bridge, round the gap, and hop up here. Your luxurious chest will be right here with your last box. Okay, now the run to the gate. You're going to teleport right here. You'll end up on this floor. What we're trying to do is go basically right up there. Go right above the teleport point. So what we want to do, ring a left right here, fly over the gap. Then we're going to run right up here. We're going to basically climb all the way to the top. And then there's going to be a spot down here we can jump down to. Alright, when you're high enough, make sure you jump, glide over. And then literally just follow the path and you'll make it to the door. And exiting the cave, we see a Seelie and the door we're looking for. All you gotta do is press that button, the door will open. There will be a luxurious chest, I think 2 precious chests, something like that. Alright, second thing, I'm gonna show off how to get the domain at the top of the mountain. I'm gonna explain it in 2 ways. One way is just gonna follow the quest, and the other way is gonna be to do it freely. Alright, so the first way, following the quest, you're gonna come here. This tree won't be here yet. There will be an ice crystal, basically right about here. All you gotta do for the ice crystals, it's super simple. You just go up to these scarlet quartz things. You break them. There you go. Just gotta pick them up. Make sure you don't hit an enemy before you hit the ice crystal. And then you hit it. And that'll take away the scarlet quartz. But there's 4 of them around, and it's 4 hits to destroy one of these. That'll initiate the quest line, and then literally just follow the quest line, and it'll take you to the top of the mountain. For anybody else who's trying to do it without the quest line, there's your first tree. There's gonna be 2 more crystals, not trees. There's gonna be 2 more crystals you want to go to. One's gonna be in this cave I mentioned earlier in the video. It's gonna be at the very bottom. It's gonna have a little puzzle, and the other one's gonna be right here. You're gonna do a puzzle again right here, which I'll explain in 1 second, and you'll head right down. Alright, I don't know what to call this puzzle. I'll just call it the Ice Seelie Puzzle. When you come here first, everything's gonna be empty, obviously. This won't be here. There's gonna be a giant robot sleeping back there. That doesn't matter until the end. There's gonna be a Seelie flying around. You want to make sure you pay attention to which columns the Seelie flies to, because it's basically a Simon Says thing. He goes here, 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 you follow it, blah, 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 blah. The ground will open, the robot will come out, maybe not in that order. You jump down, and this will be your next crystal. I think it's right here, I'm pretty sure. And then there's all the ores around. There is a Seelie that's under the ice that will come over here if you want the loot back here. Alright, the next puzzle, if you travel right down here, is called the Seelie Puzzle. There's going to be 3 Seelies down here that are going to be traveling around. You got to determine the distance where these columns will all be active at the same time, and that's the puzzle. It's pretty easy. Alright, our last and I'd say arguably hardest puzzle is right down here. Teleport here, run on down. So, these symbols will not be here, obviously. It's basically, you don't need any geo character, by the way. I know some people like to throw the geo thing on there. It's best to just stand on it, because once you get off the platform, it'll disappear anyway. Or it'll stay on there, sorry. So basically, I believe it's the same pattern every time. You go 1, 2, 3, right here. And then you head all the way back to the far left one. 4, 5, 6, okay. And then you do this one, this is 7, and 8. And then all of them should stay on the wall like that. If they reset, that means that the pattern was wrong, and that might be my bad. You can talk about that in the comments. But if the pattern is wrong, just test it out. You'll get it eventually. It might be a little freezing over here, so you want to put a fire. Oh. Alright, Goobius doesn't want to listen to me. There you go. I have plenty of time to do it. Alright, one of the most fun things in this update, if you teleport here and run on down, there is a new boss, actually. It is not a resin boss. It is a fun boss to do if you're bored. You rock through this log right here. There's going to be like 3 frozen pigs, something like that. If you kill 2 of them, I believe, then he'll run out. It's the true king of Dragonspine. I'm not going to spoil the boss, but I can tell you that he does not drop as much meat as you might think he will. He will drop 1 piece of special meat that is actually required for a side quest, which I didn't know because I did that way earlier than I was supposed to. But nonetheless, I would do this boss every couple days or so. It's kind of fun. I'm gonna make this last thing really quick. It's more just advice for if you're trying to really farm this. Every time you pass any like big Quicksilver or whatever it's called, the new ore for making the warmth potions, I just mark it on the map. I think they respawn every 2 days just like any normal ore. It'll be useful to have. And then if you're hunting down the agate things, I believe that's what they're called, to fuel the tree, the frost-bearing tree. The tree needs level 8, by the way. There's not enough to fill it. Don't worry about that. Once it gets level 8, you can do a mission to get some more agates for it. But there are some hidden ones, kind of. There's one way out here on this little island. And you'd think that there's a red ore sitting on the island. No, it's actually sitting right about here. So the best course of action is to basically fly down from the Statue of the Seven right about here, then jump off right over here. Then you can get that free one. It gives you a luxurious chest. And then, like I said on the peak earlier, there's a ton up here. Make sure you cover this mountain like head to toe, because I'd say there's about like 12 to 14 just in this small area. But besides that, I hope you guys have fun in Dragonspine. I loved exploring this map. It was so fun, and I hope Inazuma is the same way. I'll be sure to make a video on anything else I find. If I got anything wrong or you find any more puzzles, please let me know in the comment section below. Sorry to interrupt that for for some warmth. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you later.